Hello, everyone. Billy the Kid here, and today is a very nice day. We're going to be looking. Actually, it's really disgusting out now that I think of it. It's pretty muggy out here in Long Island. But we're going to make it kind of nice. We got some pretty cool stuff to show. As you see on screen right now, we have Sunset Models Third Rail, a cut above the rest. This is their fall 2026 catalog. So we're gonna go over it. We're gonna look at the O-Gauge stuff, and we're gonna just see what happens. So the Sunset story continues. This catalog marks an important milestone for Sunset Models, Third Rail, and Golden Gate Depot. Sunset Models is basically Third Rail and Golden Gate Depot. So, you might hear somebody say Third Rail, it's Sunset Models. If they say Golden Gate Depot, it's Sunset Models. Nearly 1 year ago, we released the Fall 2025 catalog as a first step towards our new chapter for the company in preparation for my taking the reins. Since then, we have been busy building Sunset's remarkable legacy while putting our own energy, ideas, and directions behind what comes next. For more than 50 years, Sunset Models might be, considered, I guess, a small company, but, compared to, Lionel MTH and Atlas, but they've been around for quite some time. 50 years, that's a long time for a lot of companies. That's older than me. Granted, I've been around for 30 years, but, still. Anyways, Sunset Models is known for ambitious projects, serious craftsmanship, and models made for people who care deeply about real railroads behind them. The legacy is something I take seriously. As a lifelong modeler and rail fan, my goal is never to simply repeat the past, but to preserve what made Sunset special while continuing to push it forward. This catalog reflects that approach. Inside are long-requested projects, returning favorites, with a new level of refinement, all new tooling and equipment that has never before been offered in O-Scale. From all brass steam and classic diesels to complete passenger trains, modern commuter equipment, aerospace freight, and intermodal cars, this lineup is designed to offer something meaningful for collectors and operators across every era. The goal is simple: make the kind of models we want ourselves. With appreciation, J. President and Third and Towns Model Group. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm pretty bad. And, you got some nice little pictures here. Oh, that's cute. That's a sweet picture. Shout out to Jay, by the way. Jay's a cool dude. I've never met him personally, but, he goes to train shows. If you don't know, he's been on Joker's stream for quite some time. Comes on, talks, gets questions from the community. It's really nice, and I like when he goes on Joker's streams. I'll link to Joker's channel in the description below. I highly recommend you check him out. So, tentative production schedule, the 2026 and 2027. So we got your seasons: O-Scale diesels, O-Scale steam, O-Scale aluminum, O-Scale plastics, and then HO/HON3. We don't care about this. Some of you might, but I don't. So, for diesels, summer of 2026, EMD F7s, nice. I think this is when they're finishing production. I'm not sure if these are when they're going to get delivered. That is probably more of a question for Jay, because, we'll get to the O-Scale steam, because that's when I'm, confused. EMD GP30/F F19s or FI9s? I don't know. Next Gen Acela is the winter of 2026. And then spring of 2027 will be the EMD ST70 Aces/EMD FTs. Pretty cool. So, O-Scale Sim, this is where I'm going. Summer of 2026, Mollies and Alleghenies. The Mollies and the Alleghenies, those are, I think, being completed. So like production is like final, like they're being produced and then they're gonna get shipped out. Fall of 2026, Molly's and Allegheny's arriving. Winter of 2026, Timkins GS4s slash 5s. Timkins have not been. I guess that's when they're gonna start production or start like designing them. I guess. My one complaint: schedule is used as a guide as well. As we all know, the world of building train schedule do EBB and flow. It is not set in stone, but we do our best to keep it as close as possible. So, my only concern is I don't understand what this means. I guess this is like maybe when they're building them or when they're like starting to take payments. I don't know for sure. O Scale Aluminum, 20th Century Limited, which I'm excited about. That also finished up, as well as the SP Lark. I don't know when those are arriving. UP Heritage slash America 250. I believe this is when they're gonna, because they recently stopped taking pre-orders. I believe, or they're gonna stop taking pre-orders in like 4 days. That's when they're gonna close pre-orders. So I think that's when they're gonna start getting like, the blueprints going for them and all that. Then you have the next gen Acela, Empire Builder, Padawan Arrow. Probably fucked that up, but O-Scale Plastic, Golden Gate Depot 80-foot heavyweights, summer 2026, fall 2026, REA Reefers 60-foot Harrimans, winter 2026, Boeing fuselage slash skybox. That'll be cool. I already got one of those. Well, I don't have it. I ordered it. And then spring of 2027, Greenbrier 60-foot F-plate 7550 boxcars. Cool. Like I said, if you guys understand how it works, if Jay ever sees this, which I hope he doesn't because I'm pretty bad at this, let's be honest. But I would like a better explanation. I guess the Mollies are arriving in fall 2026. And I guess the same thing with the 20th Century Limited. I'm not sure. Alright, so Rail First Edition diesels. On. Okay, now. Sunset Models Third Rail First Edition diesels. Sunset Models Third Rail EMD CF7s. Honestly, it's pretty shocking these diesels haven't been done yet. So unique and many short lines. And so many short lines. So, there's your picture. We got your GE P32 ACDM. Completed the CAD in 2025 when we ran the Chargers and P42s. Let's just get them done at this point. Electromotive Diesel Corporation CF7s. So this is a little bit more about the individual things. Introducing the EMD CF7s by Sunset Models Third Rail in O-Scale. So these have never been done before. Well, that sucks. Officially licensed of Amtrak. Okay. And you can scan for more information here. Of course, they have Blue Nami. I'm still really in favor of the EER Cruise TMCC. That's just me. So the Santa Fe CF7s was one of the most successful locomotive rebuilding programs in American railroad history, transforming aging EMD F7 cab units into versatile road switchers at the railroad's Celeburn, Texas shops. I probably fucked that up. Between 1970 and 1978, built for branch line local freight switching service, the rugged CF7s became a Santa Fe icon and went on to enjoy long second careers with short lines and regional railroads across North America. That's pretty cool. I really do like. This is the nice thing about Sunset Models is they will take risks. Like they'll do things that other companies won't do. Like Lionel will do SD70 Max. SD70 Max or SD70 variants or EC44s or ES44s, they will sell. Everyone knows they'll sell. People just can't get enough of them. But, Sunset Models, they actually will do more riskier things, Now, granted, you still got to order them. They're not going to, they're not going to do something and then it's like, oh, well, we're not going to order. Or we're not going to do it. They're not going to just, have 10 be built and then it's like, okay, that's it. When they need 20 to kind of break even. Okay, so features. ABS body, brass detailing, metal chassis, horizontal motor drive. So this is the quiet drive system. I believe it's a belt drive system from what I remember. Generally speaking, it's not bad. And in this case, it's ABS. It's an ABS body. Obviously, it's not going to have the pulling power of a Lionel diesel or an MTH diesel or an Atlas diesel where you might have two motors in it, but it'll look great and it pulls pretty decently for only having one motor. But what that means, you're going to get a really detailed cab. Because the way Lionel and MTH do their diesels, the dual motors, is you'll have a motor directly driving the prime mover essentially, each truck, and it works, but you don't get as much detail in the cab. Here you'll get a lot more detail. So, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think third rails locomotives can do with some tuning. At least that's what I've heard. But I mean my H10B has ran well. And I'm gonna go on a little bit of a thing here. Third rail has actually been pretty good. I actually had to send my H10B because the valve gear of mine broke. Got Scott fixed it free of charge. Sent me a packing label, packed it up myself. They do have a method to their madness, to make sure it doesn't break. Which is why you should always keep their packaging. The shipper plus the box and all the foam in it. Keep it. Then you have again, back to features. I just wanted to shout them out because they really are cool. Three rail, ERR Cruise, TMCC, and Soundtrax Blue Nami. Soundtrax Blue Nami is cool, but you might not you're not gonna get the puffing smoke like you would with the TMCC, the ERR Cruise TMCC. So that's something you gotta look at. But if you're happily running Blue Nami, it's your choice. I'm not gonna crap on Blue Nami. I don't know much about Blue Nami, so that's something that you should probably look into. I believe Johnny and Sid did videos on them. I will link those videos in the description as well. More about their Blue Nami, I'll link both of them, and I highly recommend you watch both, just in case. Because us as, in the model train world, we're kind of like handicapped in a way, in more than one way. We're not just a bunch of autists. I mean, we are, but, that's what makes us cool, is we're a bunch of fucking autists. But, we have Lionel and, MTH's DCS. We have Lionel's cab system, or, legacy system, or TMCC. Although, with legacy, Lionel's not giving that stuff away. TMCC is the thing that's getting, licensed out, which is fine. But when we get into Steam, I cannot wait to tell you guys about all the cool stuff they're going to probably be doing that Jay has told me in a live stream. Joker's live stream. So 2Rail, if you run 2Rail, you have ESU, Lock Sound, DC/DCC, and Soundtracks Blue Nami. New extreme detailed cab interior, lighted, and smooth operating. So again, this is the beauty of Sunset Models, is the detail is amazingly good. All right. Especially for like these obscure locomotives, the cab detailing is going to be fantastic. All right, and that's something that I think we should all be happy about. General Electric P32 AC/DM America 250. It is a really nice logo, the 250, isn't it? Introducing the General Electric P32. AC/DM by Sunset Model 3rd Rail in O-Scale. Introduced in 1995, that's the year I was born. GE's P32 AC/DM was a unique member of the Genesis locomotive family, designed specifically for Amtrak and Metro North to provide seamless passenger service into New York City's underground terminals with the ability to operate from the third rail electric power. So, when, your friends are like, third rail operation is so unrealistic, you can point to them and laugh and say, ha, well, there are 3 rails, nerd, and then you run away. No, but, obviously the third rail's not in the middle of the 2 outer tracks. It's on the side. By the way, don't touch the third rail. You will get electrocuted and probably die. So don't do that. The P32 AC/DM eliminated the need for locomotive changes outside Manhattan, replacing the venerable FL9 fleet. Okay, so it was an L. I don't know why I said 19. F-19s are a steam locomotive, if I'm not mistaken. The FL9 fleet, while ushering in a new era of dual-mode passenger operations. Sunset Model is proud to introduce the first scale-accurate O-scale model of the GE P32 AC/DM, faithfully capturing the distinctive appearance and detail of this modern passenger locomotive. So, again, this is something that's not been done before. So, I'm very excited about that. I'm not going to buy one, but, this is, again, why I like Third Rail, is they do cool things like this. You got the ABS plastic, ABS body, brass detailing, metal chassis. So, the actual chassis of the locomotive is going to be metal. Again, you got your horizontal drive motor drive. You got your TMCC for Third Rail, for 3 rails, and Soundtracks Blue Nami. 2 rail is the Lock Sound, DC/DCC, and Soundtracks Blue Nami. New extreme detailed cab interior, lighted, and again, smooth operation. And, again, it's officially licensed Amtrak, Metro North Railroad, so MTA. Second calls. You got some second calls going on. Sunset Models, Third Rail, Diesel, second calls. Third Rail, GE P42s, and the Chargers. We promised these would be in the catalog following the absolute blockbuster support in the first run that delivered not even a year ago. So Chargers, reintroducing the Chargers by Sunset Models and O-Scale. Introduced in 2017, the Charger family quickly became the new standard for North American passenger diesel locomotive. The SC-44 entered service with state-supported Amtrak routes and commuter agencies across the country, while long-distance ALC-42s followed in 2022, becoming the face of Amtrak's national network, combining modern emissions technology, outstanding reliability, and distinctive styling. They do look nice. I'm not an Amtrak guy, but I have to say, they do look nice. And they got the flag right. Look at that. Listen, I'm a stickler for getting your flags correct. So, yeah. Oh, they got them all right. The blue is facing forward. The flag is not retreating. Good on you, Third Rail. They do look fantastic. They really do look good. Due to the overwhelming demand, Sunset Models is proud to offer a rerun of our highly acclaimed, scale-accurate O-Scale Chargers, featuring both the SC-44 and the ALC-42. And again, same thing with the features. And again, if you want to scan for more information, you're more than welcome to. And then you got your P-42s, P-40 Genesis. They do look good. Again, I'm not an Amtrak guy. Introduced in 1993, GE Streamline Genesis Series transformed Amtrak diesel service, combining a lightweight monocoque body and low clearance profile with greater power and efficiency than the F40PH locomotives it replaced. The original 4,000 horsepower P40 DC was followed by the 4,250 horsepower 110 mile an hour P42 DC, which became the face of Amtrak's national network for more than 2 decades. Sunset Models is proud to offer a new production of these scale-accurate O-Scale P42 Genesis, and for the first time, the P40 Genesis, with its distinctive prototypical detail faithfully reproduced. We're just going through it, folks. Current diesel reservations open. So, ST70 Aces, offered in 30 different liveries, constructed in ABS plastic with dozens of brass details with the help of legendary legends in the brass world. ETA spring of 2027. Third Rail EMD FL9. So that's what they look like. They look good. Short-lived yet uniquely styled diesel locomotives, limited run. Get your reservations today. I don't know if that's going to be a thing now. They might still be available, but get them in if you haven't, if you want them. ETA winter of 2026. And the Third Rail Virginian EL3-A. And odd duck in the lineup, going to be a cool set to have one day, as elusive as the EL3-B and John Henry. Don't miss out. Winter of 2027. They do look nice, but I'm not a Virginian modeler. Current diesel reservations open. EMD GP30s, late fall of 2026. Offered in 30 different liveries, constructed in ABS plastic with dozens of brass details, proper truck per prototypes. Blue Nami available. FM Erie built diesels, very short-lived yet uniquely styled diesel locomotives, limited run. Get your reservations today, summer of 2027. Third Rail GE B23/30/36-7. One project we're thrilled is still open. Prime time to offer Blue Nami to respectfully represent the prime movers. ETA winter of 2027. Current diesel reservations, there's more of them. EMC FTs, a crowd favorite that hasn't made an appearance since I was in middle school. I don't know how old Jay is, so I can't comment. In other words, it's time to it's time they make a comeback. Spring of 2027. RS1s/3s, RSD/4/5s. With bold row name lineups like this, you'll be sure to find an RS to suit your modeling needs. ETA spring/summer of 2027. More Amtrak. Early Amtrak. SDP 40F slash SDF 40-2 slash GEP 30CH. The early era of Amtrak modeling to and mid to later Santa Fe is easily wrapped up in this project. Summer slash fall of 2027. Now this is what I'm excited about. Sunset Models third rail steam locomotives. Sunset Models third rail Norfolk and Western J class. We've hinted at it. This run will feature the entire lineup of J's as delivered to freight modified to unshrouded and the eras of 611. Yes. 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 Thank God. And I mean, I'm hyped. Jay's bringing the J's this catalog, so that's nice. Sunset Models third rail 2662 Malays. Let's get these done in prototypical fashion. We've grown to love the Denver Rio Grande Western, Norfolk and Western, and C&O. And a surprise one will be offered later. So, standard steam, third rail, standard steam locomotive features, all brass construction, including boiler, cab, tender, appliances, and running gear. Precision machine drivers, running gear with fully detailed side rods and valve gear, fully detailed backhead with painted gauges, valve, piping, and cab lights. Operating cab features including opening cab door, window, roof vents, functional hatches. Sprung drivers, tender trucks for superior tracking, smooth operation. That's another thing. The suspension on the Sunset Models steam is really good. But that's a reason why I really like Sunset Models is the suspension on the wheels is fantastic. Sprung drivers, tender trucks, really good. It's amazing. Powerful can motor drive with flywheel for quiet, constant performance. Again, it's belt driven, so that's like they just do it differently. But nonetheless, I mean, I don't know exactly what motor they're using, but is it going to be puller? Is it going to be a puller like say, like a fully die-cast locomotive? No. But will it pull? It'll pull. And when I get my passenger cars from Sunset Models, sorry about that, you bet your sweet bippy that I will do a pulling test to see if my H10B can pull all 12. Electronics package, so you got third rail ERR Cruise and TMCC, two rail ESU Lock Sound, V5 DC/DCC. Soundtrax Bluenami is available in both 2 and 3 rail locomotives. Soundtrax Bluenami's system is standalone operating platform that runs on any track power source controlled entirely through the Apple or Android phone app. Okay, this is what I like. Third firebox flicker and illuminated gauges for realistic cab interior effects. Yes, yes, this is what I love. I love this. All right. I said this in my H10B video. One of my nitpicks was, not having a firebox flicker. Again, the H10B was also supposed to be the last steam locomotive that Third Rail was going to make. But things change, and now they've heard, I guess, I'm not going to take credit for it, obviously, but... who am I kidding? I want to take credit for it. I guess enough people were like, hey, this Billy the Kid fella, realized that it's pretty fucking dumb that we don't have firebox flicker in our model trains, in our toy trains. He's really fucking ass mad about it. I wasn't ass mad about it, obviously. I'm just being silly. But I'm very excited about that. Yes. By the way, my H10B did have an illuminated gauges, but it didn't have the firebox flicker, so I'm very happy to see that, and I cannot wait. Oh my god, I cannot wait for the Molly to come, because I can't wait to see it in person. Anyways, directional LED headlight and backup light plus class or marker lights were applicable. By the way, Third Rail gets their marker lights correct. They're not laser beams like Lionel. Lionel, take some fucking notes, for fuck's sakes. All right. When I get my Lenny Award, obviously, by the way, vote for me in the Lenny Awards. That way I can spike the award into the concrete like a nutcase. And then, proceed to be thrown out of the building, foaming at the mouth. Talking about the marker lights. Can you imagine? Ryan Kunkel's just like, who the hell is that guy? Why is he on drugs? What is wrong with him? Why is he foaming at the mouth? What is the thug shaker? And I'm just being hauled away by the men in their white coats, being taken to the sanatorium, screaming out the marker lights. Fix the marker lights, Ryan Kunkel! Anyways. High capacity smoke units. By the way, third rail smoke units are great. With adjustable output for 3-rail EER equipped models. So that's why I get that version. Blue Nami equipped models will have constant smoke. That's another reason why I don't get Blue Nami. But the high capacity smoke unit, Super Smoke, is why I get the TMCC version. Katy couplers on all 2-rail models. Operating coil couplers on 3-rail EER equipped models. EER equipped models operate in Legacy DCS in TMCC mode, TMCC and conventional layouts. Okay. Shit. I don't have something to drink. Damn. Alright. Current Steam. Current Steam reservations. Where is my mouse? There it is. Sunset Models, third rail, 484 Northerns. You got your GS. You got the 4 Aces, the Timken 4 Aces, the Northern Pacific A's, the D and LW Poconos, and a great kickoff to our wheel type series for the wheel type series. ETA winner of 2026/spring of 2027. Some Pacifics. That is a fantastic looking Pacific, by the way. I didn't buy one, but I will say they do look good. One project I truly cannot wait for. We'll be running these with the FEC Pacifics and LNER A3s, and are expecting them to arrive in summer of 2027. 482 Mountains. What a lineup this is. Seeing these guys finish around spring of 2027. Oh, yes. The Jays. The Jays. They're here. Sunset Models third rail. Ironclad series. Norfolk and Western J and J1 classes. It's been over 40 years since we did these incredible locomotives in HO and O scale, but it's time they come back better than ever as a brass hybrid. So they're going to be a brass hybrid. The Norfolk and Western J-Class 484 stands among the most celebrated steam locomotives ever built. Powerful enough for mountain territory, yet streamlined and fast enough to keep up the railroad's premier passenger trains on schedule. From the Powhatan Arrow, that's probably the first time I pronounced it right, to the Pocahontas. I believe I got the Pocahontas. These unmistakable locomotives define the final great era of N&W passenger service. So, versions offered. Unshrouded J1 class. So, this is the Unshrouded J. By the way, the only other company that made an Unshrouded J was MTH, and that was 25 years ago. I believe in 2001. I think pre 9/11, if I'm not mistaken. I actually don't know. But, that's how far away it was. So, 25 years ago, the MTH offered an Unshrouded J, and they never offered it again. But, you know for a fact, the Sunset Models is going to look so much better. In-service patcher, insert freight, doghouse tender. I got one of those. 611 80/90s excursion. 611 post 2015 rebuild Spirit of Roanoke. 611 250th anniversary. That's the one I got, the 250th. The 250th anniversary. It's going to look fantastic. Sunset Models third rail Gold Standard Series, Chesapeake and Ohio, Wheeling and Lake Erie, and Nickel Plate Road. Oh, by the way, there's also something else. I believe it is. Here it is. Yes, the auxiliary tenders. I got one of them. I got this one without the little N and W here, but nonetheless, I mean, it's gonna look good. Also, opening it has an opening service door and interior tank details, so that's gonna be cool. I don't believe it's in the catalog, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But back to what we were going over. So we're going over the Malays. So the gold standard brass construction, it is going to be completely brass. Fully detailed backhead with backlit gauges. Opening hatches of cab vents, sprung drivers, and tender trucks. And again, you have Team CC or Soundtrax Blunami in both 2 and 3 rail, and 2 rail is going to have ESU lock sound. So the Chesapeake, Ohio, Nickel Plate Road, and Wheeling Lake Erie 2662s represent the compact articulate power that made mountain and coal country railroads work. C&O developed the type for heavy mine runs and branch line freight, while the Wheeling Lake Erie USRA 2662s later saw lease service on Nickel Plate Road, giving this rugged Malay a place in several classic Eastern Steam rosters. And this one, I'm really tempted to get one of these. I'm not happy about it, but I am. Introducing the New York Central and Boston and Albany NE2 2662 by Sunset Models 3rd Rail in O-Scale True Scale Lifetime Superior Detailed Brass. Again, this is the gold standard brass series. New York Central, Boston and Albany NE2 2662 captures a powerful but often overlooked chapter in Eastern articulated steam built for demanding freight service over the grades of the Boston Albany and later operated across New York Central system. These rugged Malays brought serious tractive effort to territory where conventional power struggled. Again, gold standard brass construction. It's going to be fucking amazing. Detailed backhead with backlit gauges. Operating hatches with cab vents and windows, sprung drivers, tender trucks, EER, Cruise, TMCC, and 3rd Rail, 2 Rail, ESU, Lock Sound, Soundtrax, Blunami, available in both 2 and 3. And, of course, you got your Baltimore, Ohio, and Seaboard KB1 2664s. These look great, too. It's been 44 years since we first introduced the KB1s in HO. Now they're coming to O scale, 2 and 3 rail. And again, same thing. You got your brass construction. The B&O KB1 was a 2664 built by the Baltimore, Ohio in its Mount Clair shops in 1949 as a modern high-speed articulated freight locomotive. It later became Seaboard Airline number 2500, making this distinctive locomotive an ideal choice for models of either the B&O and B&O's late steam era and Seaboard's remarkable final years of mainline steam. So mid-year stuff, mid-year announcements. UP's America 250 series, Union Pacific passenger cars. I did not get these. I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get them. I'll wait for, them to do another run of just normal UP passenger cars down the road. And then Frisco 1522 and support cars. First run passenger cars, Illinois Central, City of New Orleans. So, signature lightweight cars available for individual purchase. Create your through trains or build up your own passenger car roster the easy way. So that's kind of cool. Golden Gate Depot, Pullman, and Bud Gallery cars. It's time we've heard your request for scale-accurate galley cars offered in a few different liveries that span our great nation. First run. So we got Canadian Classics. So we got Canadian Pacific. Due to great demand, we're offering a series of cars, specifically models with great railways up north. And then we have OCS, Off Car Specialist / Executive Series. We may not actually be able to be Class 1 executives, but we can sure pretend on our layouts and our collections. I agree. Private Varnish Collection by Gold. I don't know what that is. To kick off the series, we're going to first pay homage to... Okay, so this is like... It's modeling a private car that exists. That's cool. And of course, you got your Flying Scotsman tour. I'm not a Flying Scotsman fan, so there's that. So, the 1952 Illinois Central City of New Orleans. So we have the 1952 Illinois Central City of New Orleans coming to O scale. All coach been to the overnight Panama Limited, which was an all Pullman for most of its run. Okay. So train 1 and train 2 consist. So you got a 30-foot Mail Express, baggage dormitory, 48-seat coach, diner, 56-seat coach, and observation tavern lounge. Add-on coaches and lounges. Lightweight passenger cars. These are just individual cars, so you have Amtrak, City, New Jersey, Delaware, Hudson, Erie and Lackawanna, Conrail. We are not a Conrail person. Milwaukee Road, Missouri Pacific, Jenks, Long Island Railroad, New Haven, Penn Central, Frisco, Great Northern, and there you have 10 5 sleepers, duplex sleepers, lightweight coaches, 14 4 sleepers. And then here are the Bud Gallery cars. And here are your available road names. Full interiors, crisp complimentary paint schemes. These models bring the look and feel of yesteryear's busiest commuter corridors. Pretty cool. And these actually are running on 054, so that's nice. Did these say what they're running on? No. So, Sun Pacific, Chicago Northwestern, Chicago, Burlington, Quincy, Milwaukee Road, Virginia Museum of Transportation, Virginia Railway Express, Canadian Classics. So we have Via Rail Canada, CN Railway, CN Wet Noodle. I don't know if that's actually a thing, but okay. Wet Noodle. How come I can't name something a wet noodle? I don't know. BC Rail, CP Empress. Canadian Classics clearly faithfully captures the elegance of Canada's premier passenger trains, growing selection of lightweight coaches, sleeping cars, featuring prototypical details, accurate interiors, and road-specific paint schemes. These finely crafted models are designed to complement a wide variety of Canadian National, Canadian Pacific, and Via Rail consists, bringing the beauty of classic Canadian passenger service to your O-scale railroad. Whew. So these are going to run on 054. Aluminum bodies, detailed underbodies, full interior with passengers, ball-bearing trucks, flicker-free LED lighting. 4-car set includes 2 LW coaches, 1 10 5 sleeper, 1 484 duplex. And then here is some of the cool stuff. This is not... Wow, look at that. That's pretty. And look how beautiful that's going to be. So we got Frisco, Cimarron River, 14 4 sleepers, Seaboard, Hollywood Beach, Sun Lounge. Very nice. I cannot wait to see this. And here's your Scotsman, Flying Scotsman North American Tour. Set 1. I guess there's going to be another set. But you get Pullman Observation number 14. Pullman K-Type Kitchen First. Lydia. BR Mark 1 BCK. Admin car. Pullman K-Type Parlor First. Isle of Thanet? I fucked that up. So you got your Golden Gate Depot and Norfolk and Southern office car special. You're going to have a dining lounge car, business car, Maryland business car, and Buena Vista theater car. So here are all the cars. It's going to look good. So if you just want, this as, your... And I think they're relatively inexpensive, too. I'm going to move something real quick. They're only $1,400. I mean, it's 3 cars, but also keep in mind you're getting an amazing detailed car set. CSX and Conrail office car special. So, Conrail Series 1 observation car number 1, 10-5 crew sleeper, and number 9 theater car. CSX Series 1 Mitchell Ward 10-5. W. Thomas Rice theater car, and then the Prime F. Osborne the third theater car. So you're getting 2 theater cars in that. Alright, so current Golden Gate Depot observation O-scale passenger car projects. Golden Gate Depot Union Pacific Heritage Fleet. Great Northern Empire Builder. Denver Rio Grande Western Yampa Valley Mail, Commuter Classic Multi-Level Coaches, Amtrak Next Gen Acela / Amtrak Individual Cars, Cesena Venture Cars, I fucked that up, Central Georgia Nancy Hanks / Man of War, Norfolk and Western, Pocahontas and Powhatan Arrow. Golden Gate Depot Rolling Stocks. So, again, it's just these Greenbrier Plate F boxcars. They look pretty good. Utah Central Railway, Ferromex, Midwest Railcar, GATX Corporation, Union Pacific Rail Box. There's going to be made of plastic, brass detailing, and again, 054 is what you're going to be looking for. Ooh, we got some of these van trailers. A lot of us have been waiting to see the trailer options, so here are the trailer options. They'll be available in a 4-pack for only $100. That's cool. So the 53-foot spine cars and 53 Duraplate drive van trailers. So, 4-pack for the trailers is going to be $99. UPS, FedEx Ground, FedEx Multimodal, JB Hunt, Cinder, Schneider National, I don't know what the hell I was pronouncing it as, Esta Express Lines, Swift Transportation, I'm going to say Wiener Enterprises, Werner Enterprises, Walmart, ATX RA Lease, Everett Express, ABF Freight. That's pretty good for. I mean, in the catalog from Line Out, we saw those 40-foot trailers going like a pack of 2 for like 100 something. Here you're getting a 4-pack. Freight car projects: Boeing Skybox flat cars, 60-foot Boeing Skybox flat cars. 89-foot Boeing 737-800 fuselage train, 53-foot REA Express reefers, 60-foot Greenbrier F plate boxcars, 53-foot spine cars, and that is it. This is HO scale. We don't care about that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed going over this catalog. There's a lot of cool stuff, and again, I'm amazed. 4-pack for $99? That is fantastic. Way better than Line Out. Like, Line Out, you gotta step up your game. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and, yeah, have fun. It's your railroad. It's your layout. Do whatever you want to it.